Hello, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm great. How are you?
Good.
hmm Yeah.
Listen, I live in Florida in the United States. I see you've picked out an interesting scientific lesson for today.
Yes.
So your name is Ellie?
Yes, my name is Eric. I'm from Seoul, South Korea. Yeah, I have two.
Oh,
Yeah, I have two boys.
okay. So how long have you been practicing English?
Yes, I have been practice English for 7 months. 7 months now. Yeah.
Because I can't imagine from certain languages like French,
Wow.
German, Spanish. I think that's easier to learn English. I don't speak Spanish, but I think uh, either Arabic or
Yeah.
Chinese or now I'm being bad in South Korea. What language do you speak?
Yes, Korean language is so difficult for American because Korean language and Americans uh, difference is uh, tense order yeah,
Okay,
word order is totally different.
okay,
Mhm.
okay, and oh, it's got a completely different alphabet
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
But we haven't alphabet. So you says you have lots of other language. Their language use alphabet. So
Okay.
connected English, but our my Korean language is use Hangul, totally different alphabet. Yeah.
So I hear you have children.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
He is he is in front of me. He is watching video. He is watching video. Video.
Oh yes, that's what they do. I'm guessing a little boy.
Yeah, 5 years old.
I have a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old grandson.
Wow.
They live up in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Uh, But I know what it's like to have them. I just came back from visiting them,
hmm
and they're. You just have the one child?
Yeah. No, no, no. I have a 5 years, a 5 year old and 3 year old boys. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that'll keep you active.
hmm
Okay, you can yell at them in English. They won't know what you're saying.
Yeah. My son's English is uh, better than mine. I think so.
Well, it's just like computers or anything. They can learn so much faster. I think their brains are just
Yes,
growing
yes.
so fast at that.
hmm
So, so we're talking about caring for our planet
Yes.
with renewable energy sources, and I'm having a sip.
hmm
Hmm. I don't know how renewable it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so what is it that you do? You stay home with your boys, or do you work?
No, I stayed at home all day long. I take care of my boys by myself alone. hmm
Alone?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, that's a lot. So you have a husband that comes home later in the day, or is it just you?
Yes. I take care of my kids only by myself because my husband is so busy.
Yeah. Yeah, because I stayed home with mine many, many, many years ago,
Yeah.
and I worked full time. And look, I've been sewing masks
Ah, wow, beautiful.
for a while. So
My
yeah, I've
mask
been having
is
fun.
just white.
Yeah. Well, because I have some that are
Yeah.
disposable, but the cloth ones you can,
hmm
yeah, cloth ones you can
Yeah.
reuse, and I don't have a bunch of the reusable ones.
Hello.
So it's a new. I figure if they're going to be wearing them for
Yeah.
months on end, I try to coordinate
My
with my
my
husband.
s- my oldest son wondered you. Hello, teacher.
Oh, hi there. How are you?
How are you? How are you?
How are you?
Hello. Hello. I am well, thank you. How are you?
물어봐. 마스크.
I wonder your mask color.
My mask color, did you say? I have more than one. Here's another one.
Wow.
I have ones with Mickey Mouse and I don't know where I put them all. Got Mickey Mouse and I got dinosaurs. Like dinosaurs?
Yeah, he says I've never seen like that. Your mask is so unique and
Well, here they told us to make
Uh-huh.
plugins, and then I put like a filter up here. I put a filter,
Mhm.
and I sold some, and I gave a lot of them away for people to wear.
Yeah.
So, anyway, okay. So our lesson plan is renewable energy. So I suppose we're going to talk about in Florida because it's so sunny. We have a lot of solar power. Which I guess is reusable, renewable energy, and I guess maybe windmills would be renewable energy.
Renewable.
Okay, so you want to read me number 2?
Mhm. Vocabulary practice.
Okay,
3,
good.
discussion. 4,
Okay,
interpreting and describing data.
data. Okay, if some say data, some say data.
Data,
It's
yes.
one of those things. Oh, so it's asking me what I just said. How many types of renewable energy can you think of?
I think
I just said 2.
I have no idea, certainly.
Okay, I just said 2. I said in Florida we have a lot of solar power, which is the sun. And then I
Actually,
also
I
said
think
wind.
solar, but I confused that if this is correct or not, so I couldn't say you.
Okay. Because I would think renewable, like if you use gasoline or coal, that's not renewable because you use it and it's gone.
Yeah.
The other thing, back years ago, before all this stuff, we used to use water. We used to have like dams and the water going really fast, or like even grist to do flour. Just a long time ago. It would have that big wheel.
Yeah.
And as the water came, it would turn the things to grind the
Like
flour.
windmill, right? Windmill. Yeah.
Yeah. The windmill, yeah. But they do have those different places. Well, let's see what they have to say.
Yeah.
So is the use of renewable energy popular in your country?
Yeah, exactly. But our country haven't any energy because almost supply other country. For example, the USA or Saudi Arabia. Yes.
Okay. Now I know because I still don't know if if nuclear atomic is considered renewable because of but I think it eventually has a lifespan.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then they have electric cars here now, so they're supposed to use less emissions to the air. But still, you have to get electricity from somewhere, and a lot of times you get electricity from coal or something else. Do you use any type of renewable energy?
Renewable energy.
I've even seen we had someone that had a bicycle and he would
Yeah,
pedal
yeah.
to watch the
I
television.
haven't. I've seen bike pedal, but windmill, like windmill or solar renewable energy is popular in my country.
Okay. So now let's see what they say they are, because I was just
Mhm.
guessing. Oh, great. Practice reading the passage out loud. Stop and review any words that are unfamiliar or difficult to pronounce.
Yeah. Renewable energy is collected from sources that can be used again and again, such as sunlight or wind. This is
That was right.
this is an alternative to using fossil fuels such as oil, coal, and nature, nature, natural.
Well, let's do the whole sentence
Yeah.
again. This is an alternative, which means a different choice to using fossil fuels. And they identify fossil fuels as oil, coal, and natural
natural
gas.
gas.
They're not renewable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fossil fuels take millions of years to form, and the available amount is being used faster than new ones are being made. Renewable energy is naturally replenished.
That's a good word. It's replenish. Replenish, which means you use it
Replenish.
and
Yeah,
it, it goes back to the same level.
yeah.
So, okay. So what are some examples of fossil fuels?
Coal, oil, and natural gas.
You know, from oil they make gasoline
Yes.
for cars, right? Okay. What are some examples of renewable energies?
Wind, sun.
Right.
Yeah.
But I said water,
Water,
too,
yeah,
because
yeah.
simply because they didn't put that there, but the
Yeah.
rush of water does turn.
Yeah.
things. So
Our
let's see
country has many dam.
Okay. So that must make electricity or something, right? When it goes through the water?
Yes, just we use them use water's length. That I don't know that word.
Well, I probably don't know it
Yeah.
either, but I just know normally dams they would actually build them to create a fast water flow to power engines or turbines or something.
Yeah.
So because the old-fashioned water wheels would go like this, but turbines would take even faster running water. Okay, you can read to me some vocabulary words.
Wow. A failure of them. Failure of them.
I know what you're looking at. Renewable is the first vocabulary word. Are you in the same slide?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Renewable adjective able to be replaced by nature can be produced as quickly as it is used. Alternative noun, a choice or an option. Fossil fuel, a noun, a fuel such as coal, oil, or natural gas that is formed in the Earth from death, planets, or on
Dead
animals.
plants or animals. I guess it takes a lot of years of being compressed
Yeah.
to make that happen, like
Mhm.
a lot of years. Okay.
Naturally,
How about
naturally
natural?
adjective. I don't know. Naturally, uh, uh, naturally,
Happening.
yes, happening or I, uh, I,
Ex-
I.
existing. So it either what causes
No,
it
no, no.
to be there.
I can read
Like,
this sentence, but I
okay.
suddenly, uh, n- n- naturally, I can this word uh,
Adjective?
adjective. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you usually say like naturally
Mm-hmm.
occurring. Yeah, I guess you could also use it as an adverb because naturally
Yes.
occurring or natural. Yeah, I almost
Yeah.
wouldn't think it was an
Uh-huh. Yes.
adjective. It'd be an
Not important.
adverb. I agree with
Yeah.
you. Because it would be naturally occurring, that would be an
Mm-hmm.
adverb, and an adjective would be explaining a noun. So you wouldn't say naturally waterfall
Mm-hmm.
or naturally
Yes.
coal. You'd say natural coal without the
Mm-hmm.
ly.
Yes.
So they do have mistakes here from time to time.
Yes. Happening or existing as part of nature, not made or done by people.
Okay.
Yes. Uh, replenished, replenished, peeled or built up again, built up again.
Yeah, because when I said water, I mean water. But water can either change channels or kind of dissipate.
Mm-hmm.
But normally, the planet's got so much water in it, it replenishes itself. It can
Yeah.
rain. Using vocabulary in context.
Mm.
Oh, we have a true and a false sentence.
Yes.
Okay.
Choose the correct sentence. Answers on the next slide. Example A. Renewable energy is an alternative to fossil fuel. B. Renewable energy is not an alternative to fossil fuel. In,
Which one's correct?
A.
A.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Okay. How about number
Yes.
one? Look at the sentence and just read me the one
Yeah,
that's
fossil
correct.
fuel are renewable. B. Fossil fuel are not renewable. Are not renewable. B.
Right. I mean, eventually they do replicate themselves, but it takes millions of years. We're not going to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. How about number
Yeah.
two?
A. Solar energy occurs naturally. B. Solar energy doesn't occur naturally. I don't know occur.
Okay. Um, solar energy is from the
Yeah.
sun. So do you think that's a natural phenomenon, which would be just like we have no control over
Mm-hmm.
it, the Earth just does it, or do we make the sun
Yeah.
shine?
Uh-huh. Solar energy occurs in nature. Yeah.
Because if the sun goes away, we're all going to die.
Yes.
The sun better be in the morning. Okay. How about number
Mm-hmm.
three?
Renewable energy is easily replenished. Renewable energy is not easily replenished. Renewable energy is easily.
It is easily replenished. Remember, we said it would be like the wind or the
Mm-hmm.
sun, or I'm going with water. I'm just putting that
Yes.
in there because I think that's because normally, like if you have a river or something that's big enough that they put equipment there, it usually keeps on
Yes.
coming. But of course, the like the Grand Canyon that's in in the United States, what happened was the rivers kept on eradicating the stone till they made a big hole, and they made the canyon.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we're seeing that we're correct, and we knew we were right. So, we are correct.
Yes.
So, let's number 7. Can you restate these sentences using the vocabulary in parentheses?
Yes. We should limit the use of non-renewable energy. Fossil fuel. We should.
So instead of saying non-renewable energy, you'd say we should limit the use of fossil fuels because they're interchangeable words. Okay, how about number 2?
Renewable energy can constantly be restored.
What's another word for restored?
Replenish it.
Replenished.
Replenish it.
Okay, so renewable energy can constantly be replenished.
Yes. Wind energy is another choice instead of coal. Instead of coal.
Okay.
Alternative. Wind energy.
So instead of choice, you'd say alternative would be a choice. So wind energy is another alternative
instead of coal.
Or is I don't think you'd say another choice, is an alternative instead of coal. Anyway, too many words in there. But in words, instead of coal, you use wind as an alternative. There you go. Okay, number 4.
Renewable energy occurs on the earth. Renewable energy occurs naturally
on the earth. Yeah. Or see, because renewable energy is natural energy. So they kind of, like you said before, with adjective, adverb, they're kind of splitting hairs here. Oh, that's we have so many idioms. So it's splitting hairs is one. You can't really split a hair. That means like being really concise, but not in a nice way. Like you might say, oh, this bottle is green, and you might say, well, it's olive green. Well, you're splitting hairs because I told you the bottle was green.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually, but if you wanted to be more concise, you would say this bottle is olive green with white, and it's soda.
Yeah.
Ginger ale. Okay, so we're going to use some key vocabulary.
Renewable, for example, wind power is renewable. Can you create your own sentences with the following words? Yeah, renewable, wind power is renewable. Alternative, wind power.
No, that would be good. Wind power is an alternative.
Wind power is alternative energy. Alternative energy.
To coal or to gas or to oil. Now, anytime we have a vowel at the front of something, we say an instead of a.
Yeah.
An alternative. But most Americans don't speak grammar correctly anyway. They don't pay attention in class.
Yeah.
How about the next one?
Fossil fuel. Fossil fuel is not. Fossil fuel is not.
You can use the word at the example is not.
Is not. Forever. Is not forever. Renewable. Not non-renewable.
Correct. Because it would just, they're being splitting hairs. eventually the more fossil fuel will be made, but we're taking it out of the earth faster than it's
Yes.
made.
Mhm.
So, okay. How about natural or naturally?
Renewable energy is occurred. Renewable energy is occurred naturally.
You'd say good. Renewable energy occurs naturally. It's present tense. I'm into grammar.
Wow, amazing.
Okay, how about,
Thank you.
well, it irritates everyone I know because I correct people. So I'm trying to stop. Like on Facebook, they say it all wrong, or they use the wrong word, and I correct.
That's great. If I make a mistake or a long sentence, you just change my correct words. Yeah. Thank you so much.
The last word,
Replenished. Renewable energy is refreshed naturally.
Is replenished naturally. Okay. That would be proper. Yes. Because renewable and replenished are sort of they're synonyms. So, oh, look at
and discuss. Renewable energy technologies are getting cheaper. However, current projections about the future cost of renewable energy vary. Would you pay more for energy produced from a new renewable source? Source?
source. The E is silent. Source. Would you pay more for energy? I mean, I know I do stuff like when I was little.
No, only I pay. Yeah, now only I pay the pure paid for pure, just the pure, fossil pure.
Yeah, because but we do stuff like we try not to. We use renewable bags for groceries instead of using a sack. You take this Dixie. Instead of because a paper sack, of course, comes from trees, which are renewable eventually. But again, it takes a long time for a tree to get big enough to make paper. So, and of course, now with all this technology, we don't use as much paper. And we got 2 minutes left. Okay. How about the would you
ever take a job in renewable energy so that you could help to save the planet, even though it paid less than a job in a polluting
job? Polluting industry, ones that made a lot of air quality go down. That's a hard question because if your job was you had to have it to feed your family or buy medicine, I think that most people would get the higher paying job. If you were just working to get out of the house, you hopefully would take the high road and do the one that was kinder to the planet. That's what I would say. Okay, we got time for one more slide.
We then discuss. Some people.
Let's see, those are the windmills.
Oh, yeah, I have seen more many times. Some people are concerned about the bigger impact of wind farms areas with many wind turbines. Sometimes local residents
Residents. People that live there, citizens, people that live there. We're going to be out of time. Because I mean, it's not a pretty sight, but look at they have it with fields of food. That doesn't
Yeah.
hurt anything, right? So, very nice meeting you, and enjoy the rest of the day with your
Yes.
boys. They